Gentlemen, if your mornings feel like they're stuck in second gear, if your energy consistently fades before the day is done, and if the spark in the bedroom just isn't what it used to be, please know that you are not alone. As a doctor who has dedicated my career to caring for our seniors, I've sat with countless men in their 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and beyond who quietly battle with the frustrating trio of poor circulation, low stamina, and that uncomfortable silence when desire meets disappointment. But here's a profound truth that you may have never been told. Your body isn't broken. The real issue often isn't just about the number of birthdays you've celebrated, but rather what your body might be missing to function at its best. Today, I'm going to reveal the top 3 essential fruits, yes, simple fruits that can help reignite healthy blood flow, recharge your energy reserves, and help you feel strong, confident, and intimately connected once again. These aren't exotic superfoods you have to hunt down or spend a fortune on. They're easy to find in any American grocery store, simple to add to your diet, and they have helped thousands of my patients turn things around in a natural, sustainable way. I'm Dr. Linda Harrison, and for over 20 years, I've helped men take back control of their circulation, stamina, and bedroom confidence without relying on quick fixes that often come with a long list of long-term risks. What I'm sharing with you today is fundamentally different. These fruits support your body from the inside out, improving the very foundation of your health. They enhance blood flow, support the heart that has been beating for you all these years, and can even help you sleep more soundly and move with greater ease. If you're ready to feel more alive, more capable, and more in control of your own well-being, I invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss practical, senior-friendly advice just like this. And as we go through this, if you find today's information helpful, just type yes in the comments. If not, type NO. Either way, your feedback is incredibly important to me. Now, let's get into the first fruit. It might just surprise you how much of an impact this common favorite can have on your circulation and your intimacy. Let's start with a fruit you've probably enjoyed at countless summer picnics without ever realizing what it was doing for your body. I'm talking about watermelon. Yes, that simple, refreshing watermelon. This everyday fruit is so much more than a sweet treat. It's packed with a powerful amino acid called L-citrulline, which your body cleverly converts to help open up blood vessels and improve blood flow from your head to your toes. In fact, many researchers affectionately call it nature's little blue pill because of how closely its mechanism mimics the effects of medications like Viagra, but without the unwanted side effects. Now, let me tell you about a patient of mine, Robert. He's 68, a retired construction worker from Ohio, who spent his whole life priding himself on his strength and his ability to work hard from sunup to sundown. But over the last few years, things began to change. By late afternoon, he felt completely drained. His ambition dwindled. And when it came to being intimate with his wife of 40 years, he started making excuses. It wasn't because he didn't love her. It was because he was filled with anxiety that it just wouldn't go well. That quiet sense of shame started to eat away at his confidence. Robert didn't want to rely on expensive prescriptions. He wanted something natural, something he could trust. When he came to see me, we looked deeper, and the real issue wasn't simply his age. It was that his blood vessels had become stiff, narrow, and were struggling to do their job effectively. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. When they're new, they're flexible and wide, and water flows through them effortlessly. But over time, they can become rigid and constricted, and that affects everything: your energy, your memory, your mood, and yes, your performance in the bedroom. That's precisely where watermelon steps in. Watermelon is a fantastic source of L-citrulline. Once it's inside your body, that L-citrulline is converted into another amino acid, L-arginine, which then turbocharges the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a crucial compound your body uses to relax and expand blood vessels. The result is improved circulation, better oxygen delivery to every cell, and stronger, longer-lasting energy. In fact, some studies have shown that consistent L-citrulline intake can increase intimacy frequency by up to 68% in men experiencing performance issues. For centuries, cultures around the world have recognized watermelon as a natural vitality food. They knew intuitively what modern science is now confirming. If you're wondering how to actually use watermelon as part of your daily routine, here's what I tell my patients. Start with 1 to 2 cups a day, ideally in the morning when your circulation can be naturally sluggish. For those who want an even more powerful effect, yellow watermelon is a fantastic option, as it can contain up to 4 times more L-citrulline than the common red variety. Prefer to drink it? Fresh watermelon juice delivers the same benefits in a more concentrated form. Just be sure to skip the store-bought versions that are packed with added sugar. Now, is it safe for most men? Absolutely. Watermelon is 92% water, so it's naturally hydrating and very gentle on the stomach. However, if you're diabetic, you'll want to monitor your portions due to the natural sugar content. And if you're managing kidney issues or taking blood pressure medication, it's always wise to have a quick chat with your doctor before making any significant dietary changes. Let's get back to Robert. He started eating watermelon every single day. Nothing fancy, just consistency. By the end of week 3, he noticed his energy was staying steady from his morning walk right through to the evening news. By week 6, he told me, with a smile I hadn't seen in years, that he felt like himself again. His confidence returned. His relationship with his wife blossomed. And as a bonus, his blood pressure leveled out. Here's the most surprising part. He didn't overhaul his diet or start a new exercise plan, but he lost 8 pounds, likely from better hydration, improved circulation, and fewer cravings thanks to the steady energy watermelon gave him. Today, he calls it his daily dose of vitality. And I couldn't agree more. But watermelon's impact isn't limited to intimacy. It's a powerhouse for your entire cardiovascular system. The lycopene in watermelon, yes, even more than what you find in tomatoes, helps protect your heart, supports overall circulation, and even helps fight the low-grade inflammation that can damage blood vessels over time. It can boost your recovery after exercise, enhance blood flow to your muscles and brain, and plays a direct role in reducing the risk of serious health issues like heart disease and certain cancers. So, watermelon lays the foundation. It gets your blood vessels to open up, your system flowing, and your energy rising. But now, we're going to step it up to the next level with flavonoid-rich fruits that sharpen sensitivity, strengthen performance, and improve your vascular response. Let's move on to the second fruit. It's deep in color, rich in antioxidants, and it's something you've likely walked past in the produce aisle 100 times without realizing what it could do for your blood flow and intimacy. Now that watermelon has laid the groundwork by helping your blood vessels open up, let's talk about the fruit that makes those vessels respond better. I'm talking about berries. Think of it this way. If watermelon is the plumber who gets the water flowing through the pipes, berries are the electricians who fine-tune the signals. They ensure your blood vessels not only open, but know precisely when and how to react efficiently. This is a critical point that many men miss. They focus solely on getting more blood flow, but they overlook how well their vessels are responding to that flow. That's where berries come in. Berries, especially blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, are loaded with anthocyanins, a special type of flavonoid that directly improves how your blood vessels function. These powerful compounds don't just pass through your body, they get to work immediately, helping to repair the delicate inner lining of your vessels, the endothelium, reducing inflammation, and helping those vessels expand and contract with a better rhythm and timing. This is so important because poor responsiveness, not just poor flow, can lead to everything from cold hands and feet to poor stamina and weaker intimacy. And here's the striking part. A major study involving over 25,000 men found that those who ate berries just 3 to 4 times per week saw a 10% drop in their risk for erectile dysfunction. And when that simple habit was combined with light exercise, like a brisk walk, that number jumped to an impressive 21%. Now, meet Michael. He's 62, an accountant from Chicago who had been struggling for years. Prescription medications left him with a host of side effects, splitting headaches, dizziness, and frustratingly inconsistent results. He felt stuck, tired of depending on pills that didn't fix the root problem. He decided to make one small change, a daily smoothie with 1 cup of mixed berries. Within 4 weeks, his blood pressure started to stabilize. He told me he felt mentally sharper, his memory was clearer, and his energy was lasting throughout his long workdays. His intimacy improved naturally, without the pressure or side effects. At his next visit with his cardiologist, his doctor was so impressed with his numbers that he cut his medication dose in half. That is the power of consistent, nutrient-rich support for your blood vessels. If you're ready to try berries for yourself, start with just 1 cup of mixed berries daily. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries all work wonderfully. You can enjoy them fresh, frozen, which is often just as nutritious and more affordable, or even freeze-dried if you need a longer shelf life. Blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal or yogurt, or simply eat them straight as a satisfying snack. They're not only delicious, but also packed with a wide array of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, making them one of the safest and most effective fruits you can add to your daily routine. Still, a word of caution. If you are on blood thinners like warfarin, it's a good idea to speak with your doctor. Berries contain vitamin K and can potentially increase the effects of those medications. And if you have diabetes, while berries are low on the glycemic index, they do contain natural sugars, so just be mindful of your portions and monitor your blood sugar. Here's something profound to think about. Pharmaceutical companies invest billions of dollars developing synthetic medications to manage blood flow and intimacy problems. Yet right in front of us, nature has provided powerful solutions that don't just mask symptoms. They help repair the root causes at a cellular level. Berries don't force a result. They help your blood vessels respond better, stay healthier, and function more youthfully for longer. That's the kind of deep, lasting benefit that most pills simply can't offer. And when you pair berries with watermelon, the effect multiplies. Watermelon brings in the L-citrulline, boosting your body's ability to produce that all-important nitric oxide. Then, the berries come in with their anthocyanins, which help protect that nitric oxide from breaking down and train your vessels to respond to it more effectively. This 1-2 punch improves blood flow, enhances energy, sharpens your thinking, and supports intimacy, not just in the moment, but for the long haul. Your entire vascular system becomes more efficient, more balanced, and better equipped to support your daily performance. So far, you've got the foundation with watermelon and the responsiveness with berries. Now, let's move to the third and final fruit, the one that supports hormonal balance, antioxidant defense, and long-term male vitality. It's rich in vitamin C, easy to find, and plays a bigger role in your performance than most men ever realize. Citrus fruits quietly play one of the most important roles in your body's daily rhythm. They don't just support your health, they maintain it, protect it, and keep the progress going when the other fruits have done their initial job. Vitamin C is often dismissed as nothing more than a simple cold remedy. But in truth, citrus fruits work behind the scenes, like your body's 24-hour maintenance crew. They protect your arteries from damage, reduce internal wear and tear, and keep the circulation upgrades you've gained from watermelon and berries stable and reliable. If you were to rely on watermelon and berries alone, it would be like fueling a high-performance car without ever checking the oil or the cooling system. You may boost the blood flow, but without ongoing protection, that increased flow can paradoxically cause some problems. That's because improved circulation can also increase what's known as oxidative stress, a form of cellular damage that your body accumulates when it isn't well defended. This is where citrus steps in. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, slowing down that oxidative stress cascade, which is one of the most overlooked threats to male health as we age. Citrus doesn't just support blood flow. It shields your body from the damage that can sometimes follow enhanced circulation. So, what's in citrus that makes it so effective? First, vitamin C helps preserve nitric oxide, your body's natural vessel relaxer, by stopping it from breaking down too quickly. Without enough vitamin C, you can lose the gains in blood flow you've worked to achieve. Next is a compound called hesperidin, a natural plant compound found abundantly in oranges and grapefruits. It boosts microvascular performance, helping to support the smaller, more fragile blood vessels that many men struggle with silently. Then there are the bioflavonoids. These incredible compounds increase your body's absorption of vitamin C by up to 35% and carry their own circulation-enhancing properties. Unlike synthetic supplements, these nutrients work together in harmony, not in isolation. In one compelling study, just 2 weeks of drinking orange juice significantly improved flow-mediated dilation, a key measure of artery health and flexibility. Participants saw their vascular responsiveness increase from 8.15% to an impressive 10.16%, a real, measurable improvement in how their bodies worked. The results aren't just numbers on paper. They show up in people's real lives. Take Bill, a 65-year-old retired teacher from a quiet town in Vermont. He'd already added watermelon and berries to his diet and had noticed better stamina in the mornings, but by late afternoon, his energy would still plummet. His lab tests showed elevated inflammation markers and mild hypertension. We introduced citrus into his day, a glass of fresh orange juice with breakfast, and half a grapefruit in the evening. Within a few weeks, his energy became far more consistent throughout the entire day. His inflammation markers fell back into the normal range, and his blood pressure returned to levels he hadn't seen in 2 decades. You can start your day with a medium orange or a small glass of fresh squeezed orange juice. In the evening, try half a grapefruit before dinner. These small, simple choices give your body what it needs to protect, restore, and circulate blood more efficiently, especially to the areas that matter most for your vitality and intimacy. Now, let's talk about safety, because not everything labeled healthy works the same for every man. While citrus is safe for most people, grapefruit deserves a special mention. It can interfere with how your liver breaks down certain medications, especially those for blood pressure, cholesterol, statins, and anxiety. If you're on regular medication, it is essential that you check with your doctor or pharmacist first. Also, if you're diabetic, citrus has a low glycemic load, but the natural sugars still count, so be sure to factor that into your daily meal plan. The key is always to choose fresh. Skip the boxed juices from concentrate that are loaded with sugar and preservatives. A whole orange gives you more than just vitamin C. It delivers fiber, hesperidin, and those crucial bioflavonoids that processed juice often strips away. That whole food synergy simply cannot be replicated in a lab. You've probably seen giant bottles of synthetic vitamin C on every pharmacy shelf. They offer ascorbic acid, and that's it. That's like showing up to a symphony and hearing only the flute. A whole orange, on the other hand, brings the full orchestra. The bioflavonoids help your body absorb and use the vitamin C more effectively. Hesperidin helps relax your blood vessels. Folate supports cellular repair. They don't just work next to each other, they work with each other. This is the mental shift that truly matters. Many men believe they need aggressive treatments or overnight fixes, but nature doesn't work that way. Citrus fruits don't force a result. They reinforce your body's own systems. You won't feel a sudden rush. Instead, what you'll notice is a wonderful consistency, more stable energy, fewer afternoon crashes, and a more dependable level of stamina that carries you through your day and into your night. Let's pull the full routine together now. In the morning, you support nitric oxide production with watermelon. Midday, you improve your stamina and your circulation sensitivity with a handful of berries. And in the evening, citrus acts like a vascular shield, repairing, guarding, and reinforcing what the other fruits started. This simple cycle creates around-the-clock coverage for your blood flow, hormonal balance, energy, and yes, your intimate health. When circulation improves, your body responds in ways that go far beyond what's merely physical. Confidence begins to return. Your focus sharpens. That feeling of heaviness in your limbs and in your mood starts to lift. You don't just feel better. You start to feel like yourself again, connected, engaged, and fully alive. If you've made it this far into our discussion, you already understand that this isn't just about fruit. It's about restoring what matters most: your energy, your confidence, and your connection to the life and the people you love. Let's quickly recap. You've now seen the real, science-backed power of 3 simple fruits. Watermelon, the nitric oxide booster that sets your blood vessels into motion. Berries, the midday warriors that improve sensitivity and endurance. And citrus fruits, your nighttime repair crew that provides deep vascular protection and hormonal support. These are not quick fixes. They are consistent, reliable allies. When you use them daily, you support your blood flow, your strength, and your stamina in a way that's steady, natural, and sustainable. In my practice, I've met men who came into my office looking worn down, drained, and deeply discouraged, often unsure if meaningful change was even possible for them anymore. Many had quietly assumed that their best days were behind them. But after just a few weeks of focused support, cleaner food, better sleep, and these circulation-friendly habits, they began to shift. Their posture changed. The light came back into their eyes. This is your own biology, working in your favor. You don't always need a pill to feel like yourself again. What you need is the right rhythm. Every piece of whole, natural food you add helps build the system back up. Strong vessels, balanced hormones, steady nerves, and a return to the self-assurance that makes you feel like a man again. Start small. Let your meals follow a daily rhythm that aligns with your body's natural cycle. It's a quiet, powerful shift, and its benefits build on each other. Day by day, you'll find you move easier. You'll think clearer. You'll feel present again with your partner, with your body, with your own goals for the future. This goes far beyond just performance. It's about how you move through your entire day, how you carry yourself, and whether or not you wake up feeling ready to participate in your life, or just push through it. The reality is, when our circulation slows, so does everything else. It affects our mood, our intimacy, and even our sense of purpose. By taking these steps, you're not just managing symptoms, you're reclaiming function. Here is the valuable lesson I want to leave you with today. The most profound changes in our health and our lives rarely come from a single, drastic action. They come from small, consistent, and intelligent choices that we make every single day. The beautiful truth is that the spark can return, and you'll know it's real, not because someone tells you, but because your body itself will tell you so. You're not chasing youth. You are supporting the man you are right now with clarity, dignity, and renewed power. And it all can start with something as simple as what you choose to put on your plate tomorrow. If this information has been helpful to you, please type "yes" in the comments below. Your feedback helps me understand what topics matter most to you. I invite you to subscribe to the channel for more practical, senior-focused health advice. And please, share this with a friend, a brother, or any man in your life who you think could benefit from hearing it. You never know whose life you might touch.